Hello, Teach Better family. I'm Brienne Fennel. I'm a training and development specialist with the team, and I am here today to talk all things Teach Better 22. We will be right back with Maria, and she's going to fill us in on all her conference details. See you soon. Welcome back, Teach Better family. I'm Brienne Fennel, and I'm here with Maria Montroni-Currais, and we are here to talk about the Teach Better conference and all things Maria. So, hello, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
We are so interested to hear about a little bit about you as an educator, and if you can just tell us a little bit about where you teach, what you teach, all things education. And I know that I should tweak that a little bit because we just talked about your teaching and looping experience and how you became in a different role. So go ahead and tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that.
So I am the supervisor of curriculum and instruction in a pre-K through 8 district in New Jersey. We are in a suburb of Philadelphia. And prior to taking this job, I was the district's English as a second language teacher. So I got to loop with my kids all the way up from kindergarten to first to second to third, sometimes all the way up to sixth or seventh grade, depending on if when they exited the program. So looping is definitely a subject that is near and dear to my heart because it has some peaks and it has some valleys.
I know we were just talking about that. How interesting that we're both looping teachers and have that experience. And we kind of talked about how, like, some people know a lot about looping and have done it before. And then there are some people who have no idea what looping is. So, can you tell us a little bit about, like, that journey and how you feel like what were some of the benefits of that? And then maybe how did you become the curriculum and instruction director?
Let's see. So in the district I'm in, it's pretty small. One thing that makes us unique is that for a very long time we were a hub for refugee resettlement. And the refugee population that was resettled in our town was from Burma and Thailand, Burma also known as Myanmar. So for a long time, our English language learner population was 90 to 95% kids who spoke all sorts of dialect languages, minority languages from Burma and Thailand, and maybe 5% Hispanic. And because of that, because I had kids who were born in refugee camps, whose parents were born in refugee camps, who fled refugee camps, they often took longer to exit programming than the state would anticipate. The state gives you a guideline of 4 to 5 years, even though everyone in language acquisition can tell you that's pretty unreasonable. So what I would do is I would get a kindergartner or a first grader whenever they came to the district, and we would work through the year, and then the next year I'd have them again, and the next year I'd have them again, and I would have their siblings, and I would have entire family groups, cousins, aunts, siblings, family, friends, and we created this community, and we just moved through the years together. And for the most part, it was wonderful. The relationships we made and the connections we fostered, the holidays we celebrated, the parties we had, the food they would make me. And then sometimes, when you're thinking, oh my gosh, what is the, Halloween craft I'm going to do? Because I can't do the same one I did last year or the year after that because I have the same kids. So there are some times when you're like, I, I would really like some new kids right about now. But no, I wouldn't have changed my looping journey for anything.
So, how does that transition now into your current role with adults?
Well, luckily, I was able to promote from within, and I'm looping with my all of the faculty and staff that I'd worked with when I was an ESL teacher. So I kind of looped right up into that same relationship mentality with the staff that I have. And, a lot of them have been there for way longer than I've been in the district. And I kind of, I make it all about relationship building and I make it important to me. It's important to me to know their families and their children and their pets' names and what's happening at home with them, because then when you have to have a conversation, whether it's to push for a change, whether it's a status check, whether it's a curriculum or data conversation, at least you have common ground. At least there's some sort of relationship there.
I think relationships are so important. They are the foundation that will like make or break a school year. So I'm so glad to hear that that is so important to you. Do you
Absolutely.
do you think that you'll do any icebreakers? That was one of our questions in our Teach Better private group, was some icebreakers to get into the new school year.
I probably won't, just because I when we have our back to school faculty meetings, I'm not the one who has to stand up and talk at people. Um, so I probably won't. But usually, what I'll do when I meet with people in grade level teams or departments, so I'll meet with like all the third grades, or I'll meet with the whole visual and performing arts team. I'll do, like a peaks and pits or a wish and a star just to start us off. But I'm not really one to do the find someone who bingo or anything like that.
Thanks for sharing. So October 14th and 15th is our Teach Better conference. And I know that's why everybody is here, is to hear a little bit about your session. So tell us, like, what is the name of your session?
So the name of my session is In the Ring. And my session is not a workshop. It is not a presentation. It is not a make and take or a sit and get. My session is a collaboration. As a woman in leadership and a woman in leadership and education, I feel like I'm the underdog a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Side note, the staff got me a T-shirt that said administrator on it in big bold letters because I needed it, because people didn't take me seriously. And I think there are a lot of other people out there who are going through the same thing, who have had the same feeling of being an underdog. And I came across this art print. There's an artist named Paul Fuentes, and he has this print of pink boxing gloves that are hanging upside down. And coming out of the print are these beautiful wildflowers. And I looked at that and I said, oh my gosh, that's me. Tough and delicate and sensitive and strong. And I was like, there are other people who are out there who are like me. Where are they and how can I talk to them? So that is what's happening on October 14th or 15th. I don't remember which day my session is, but I want people who have anyone who's ever felt like an underdog, to come and talk about it. And if there's something you're struggling with, we'll all share and kind of just lift each other up and empower each other. And that's what we're going to do. We're literally going to be in the ring.
I love it. I know I saw your little Instagram post that gave us, there was a little dog with boxing gloves, and it got me so interested to hear a lot more about your session. And I
Yeah,
feel like,
unfortunately, there won't be any dogs present. So, unless I don't know if Ray can like make some magic happen, but no, no
I
dogs
know,
present.
Ray, any dogs coming? Not sure. You never know. There's so many surprises for the Teach Better conference. How did you get involved with the Teach Better team?
I got involved in, I want to say May or June of 2020. We were home and I was just taking my position. I got board approved in June of 2020, and I was looking around because I didn't know where to start. I'm an administrator now. What does that mean? What do I do? I'm home. I don't have a group. We're all on Zoom. I didn't have a first day. There was nobody who said, hi, I'm going to show you the ropes. But I got involved with the Teach Better Mastermind. on Tuesdays, and those were my people, and they showed me the ropes. And since then, it's just kind of been the status quo. Is that's what I do on Tuesday mornings? Is I hang out with my mastermind friends.
Such a great group in the mastermind. If anybody's watching and are interested, if you go to teachbetter.com, you can search about all and learn about our mastermind program and how you can join for free if you're in a leadership position. There was just a big reboot. Have you gotten any badges over the summer?
I sure did. I got the strategic planning badge, and I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it or where I'm going to put it. I have an idea. I'm going to make it into a pin. Actually, can I pass this off? Can I delegate this? Can
Yeah.
somebody make the badges into pins, and then can we wear them at the conference? Because how cool is that?
I think that is a fantastic suggestion. I hope some of our Teach Better leaders that are listening have some pins in mind. Oh, there's Rich.
Oh, you see, great
So
minds like.
I just started collecting those enamel pins. Like I feel like those are so fun. I have
They
a
are
big
really.
like thing by my desk and I just pop a little mine are usually about books because I have a shirt on. Book nerd.
Oh,
So
for a second, I thought you said bugs, and I was like,
oh
"Wow,
no.
that's really cool." I haven't really met someone who's into bugs. No, books. I get it.
Books, yes. Books. I mean bugs are, they have their purpose, but books. Yeah, so enamel pins that would be great for the conference. Also, like if somebody is packing for the conference and they're planning on attending your session, what would you want them to bring? Like if they could bring anything to your session, what do you think would be most helpful to them?
Okay, so don't bring boxing gloves. So even though the title is in the ring, we're not actually going to bring boxing gloves. But I would say it's immaterial, it's not tangible. But bring your vulnerability, bring your willingness to share, and bring whatever support you have to share with people who are in the ring just like you.
Oh my goodness. I am so excited about this conference. Like I cannot wait to just like pick your brain some more, learn from you, see other women in leadership. I just feel like this is such an important topic and I just love that all the things that you can bring with you, like you just are bringing yourself. And I feel like that is one of the things that are going to be fantastic about the conference is, there's going to be these opportunities to network on several days. And so like just being able to sit around and talk with so many people that I've only met online, like I cannot wait. What's something you're really excited about for the conference?
The networking, just like you, I made sure to plan my flights around the itinerary. Made sure I planned, where I was staying, so I could be in the thick of it. I don't. I want to be part of the party. I don't want to have FOMO. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to miss out. That's it.
Absolutely.
I just want to be around people who are like minded, and it's so rare. I think that you get together, especially in 2022, that you get together with however many 1,000 people who think like you, and I'm so excited for that.
I know. And what's so great is like we all have this teach better mindset, like we want to get better. But what's amazing is that there are so many different ideas and different people and different personalities and different cultures and everybody's coming together for a common purpose, which is to teach better. So is there anything else? Like I want to a teach better user saying, though networking events are the best. So I want to just give other people the opportunity to get in touch with you. So, like, what are some of the best ways that if people want to connect with you before the conference, that they can get a hold of you?
Absolutely. So, Twitter or Instagram are definitely the best and easiest ways to check in with me. My Twitter is at Mrs. MC EDU, and my Instagram is Everyone Deserves to Learn. And either of those places are good ways to check in with me.
So fantastic. Well, thank you, Maria, so much for being here with us. I am so glad that I got to be the one to interview you. I am like fangirling out over here. So I can't wait for your session and for the Teach Better conference. So,
Same. Thank you so much for those kind words and for having me.
absolutely. We'll see you, everybody, soon.
I'll see you in October.
So right now, I want to know if you're ready to teach better.
That's the whole mission of this weekend.
Just being here ready to learn and grow and come together like this is awesome.
What are those small changes that can make you better tomorrow than you were today?
All the amazing speakers we have here, wow.
So we have a ton